Well, we're here, stop number 3 of the Bassmaster Elite Series. Crazy to think that we're almost a third of the way through the season already, and it's only March. But we're here, Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway. I think that's what it's called. Isn't that what it's called, Matt? Tennessee Tombigbee? 10 Tom. That's where we're at this week. Absolute fire river. It's going to be pumping out weights this week. Probably 17 to 20 a day to catch a check. Somewhere in that range. No, not going to be. It's going to be like 11 a day. I don't know. I've never seen this place. These boys have fished it before, but rigging up old school baits, tying on tour grade spinner bait. Got flipping baits, buzz baits, frogs, tubes, swim jigs, a little bit of everything. We're just going to do a little bit of river bassing, have some fun this week. We got Henry back with us. He missed Martin. That's why that video sucked, is because I was the one that was filming it, and Henry wasn't here. So that's why just a lot of fishing, not much vlogging. But yeah, excited to be here. It's going to be a good week. Going to be hot. Weather's pretty stable. Weather's been stable. So hopefully kind of straightforward. And yeah, I don't know. You got to go figure it out. We got 3 days to go do a little river bassing. Got the scope locked up again this week. So yeah, go have some fun.
No scope again.
No scope again. Today. Nice stuff right there. But they want to practice Tombigbee. Talked about it a little bit yesterday. Man, it's gonna be straight river bassing. Like, ain't nothing else to it as far as I know and think what's gonna happen. Like, just gonna be an old school river derby, buzz baiting, flipping, swim jigging, chatterbaiting. Old school power fishing, and this place, the way it sets up, man, it's a straight river, which is right to my strengths. Not. We don't really have anything like this at home, and haven't really done a ton of like straight river bassing without grass outside of the Mississippi River. I mean, this is completely different than what I'm used to, but I mean, man, it's a fun way to catch them. But the style of fishing this week, this river's big. We got, I don't even know how many miles in play, but you can lock a couple times up, you can lock a couple times down. So you got a lot of options this week. So I've never seen this place, didn't pre-practice it. There's not much on YouTube on it. So, I mean, they had an open here last year, watched a lot, the coverage from that and some YouTube videos. But other than that, there really ain't much. So we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to stay in the main pool, at least for today and probably tomorrow. Kind of try to just get a feel for this place. And something I like to do at a new fishery like this, especially a river where you can do a lot of damage with your eyes and just looking, is I'm going to do a little bit of a ride around this morning, probably look at half the pool, kind of just get an idea of how it lays out, mark some stuff that I like, and then go back and hit it, and just kind of get a feel for what they're doing. I kind of think that they're going to be spawning this week. Sets up perfect. The water's been stable. They haven't had much rain, like no fluctuation in the water, like I said. So they should be on beds this week. That water should be in the low mid 60s with this warm weather they've had, and it's going to stay warm all week. So we're going to be using our 360 to hopefully find some beds on the bank, and yeah, just kind of break down this body of water. It's a big place, so we're going to be careful moving around this week. A lot of stuff to bump the boat into. So yeah, it should be a fun one, and we're just gonna take our time and try to understand the old 10 Tombigbee River and not get too overwhelmed, and kind of just creep on by, break this place down.
And keep your lower unit on.
And keep the lower unit on. Yeah, that is important. That is important. We're gonna keep the lower unit on, not damage any props. So we're gonna get after this with it. Stay out there that long. Sam's a grinder, bro. He's gonna stay out there till dark. no way I could do that. After throwing a swim jig all day, I need to freaking ice my hand tonight. It's better than I expected, but I think it's fishing better than we all thought it was gonna, because I probably got like 25, 30 bites today. Like, just no big ones. Never saw a big one. I mean, I was pretty much watching my bait the whole time. I could see my swim jig the whole time. I caught a handful on a buzzbait first thing this morning. A couple on a frog. And then I kind of got off that, and I just locked a swim jig and flipping bait in my hand the rest of the day, and caught a couple on a rage bug, but for the most part it was a swim jig. And I think I caught six keepers, and then I saw 3 or 4 more with my eyes that were like 14, 15 inchers that I shook off. So, I mean, like 9 pounds, 9.5 pounds maybe. Never got a big bite. Definitely know how to catch some fish. The only issue with what we're doing is that it's pretty darn specific to some certain stuff, so there's not a ton of it on this pool, and there's a lot of other guys running it too. And the guys that I ran into basically said the same thing, getting a lot of bites. Like, seems like every 4 or 5 fish is a keeper. So that stuff's gonna get burned pretty quick just with practice the next couple days. So definitely cannot rely on that, but feel good being able to get bit. I think we're gonna change pools tomorrow and go 1 pool up, just to maybe try to get away from people, a little less pressured fish, some stuff that'll last for a couple days, because even if that stuff that I did today lasts for 1 day, there's no way it lasts for 2 days. So there's a shad spawn going on in the morning too. We got on that this morning, so I think we're gonna try to look for that and try to get on some bigger fish, because when I got on it first thing this morning, it was like 5 to 7 bites, like right away. So we're gonna go hunt for that. Had fun today. I'm exhausted, shaking swim jig all day, but yeah, it was fun. Good day. Make sure you wrap your cords so they don't look like that.
Oh, good. First take the bass fish. No way. A lot of seasoning.
Ran out. 1 piece of chicken only gets 1 side.
Damn, I think she probably does. You got it damn made.
Yeah. Day 2 practice Tombigbee. Man, place is a grinder. I mean, we're getting a lot of bites. At least we were yesterday, but just need to find some big ones now. I mean, I really thought the worry was just going to be getting bites, but it seems like we could get bit yesterday. So now we need to figure out how to catch some 2+ pounders. Swimming that jig, shaking it. We're going to the next pool up today. Pretty much looked at everything that we wanted to. You know, it's a big place, but it doesn't really fish very big. Like, you know, you got a lot of main river stuff and then some backwater stuff, and figured out, you know, anytime you get around green water willow or gator grass, hyacinth, whatever the hell it is, I don't know what it is. But whenever you get around like some fresh growing grass, like, you're gonna get bit. So, I mean, that's gonna progressively get worse as the pressure gets to them these next couple days in that main pool. So it's gonna be harder and harder to catch fish there. So that's why we're going up, see if we can go find some unpressured fish and maybe see if they're a little bigger. If it's not that good, we'll go back down to the main pool tomorrow and fish the lake section, which is probably where the bigger fish live down there, because they're not as isolated as those fish that are in those backwaters that just live there and probably see a lot more baits. So yeah, that's the game plan today. We're just gonna kind of ease around, shake a swim jig, throw a buzz bait, see if we can't find some 3-pounders today. So, yeah, let's roll.
Well, folks, learned a lesson today. If you are following behind a truck that's got a bunch of concrete in it with no tailgate and only a ratchet strap as a tailgate, you should probably just get as far away from that thing as you can, because I learned that it's not gonna end well. I found myself a little piece of concrete on the road on the way to get Aaron from the ramp, so I mean, I don't know, that's yeah, that's unfortunate. Yep, so yep, trying not to hit stuff and
Oh, it's awful.
yeah.
Awful.
But yeah. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Alright. Well, end of day 2. Just left Dollar General. Got some stuff to make some venison burgers tonight. It's a grind. It's a grind. We went till about 2 o'clock with only getting 3 bites. Caught 2 of them. They were little keepers. And then missed the other one. I'm guessing it was a short. Ended up getting into one area that had a population of fish. Caught 2 keepers. And then started shaking them off. I had like a 3.5 pounder eat my frog that I shook off. But I don't think it's going to be worth it to lock up to it. Because, I mean, I fished a lot of places in that pool today. And I didn't really see enough to make me want to go back tomorrow. So I think we're just going to eliminate the locking part of it and go back to Columbus where we were yesterday. That pool's a lot harder to navigate too. I had to idle forever today just to get places. Rolling over stumps and trees and everything. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the house tonight, watch the Red Wings. Need them to win tonight so they make the playoffs here next couple weeks. Yeah, brainstorm for the last day of practice tomorrow. So this place is interesting. It's very like, I think you can have a good tournament just by putting yourself around fish. Like, it sounds easy, or it sounds dumb, but just by putting yourself around fish and then fishing thoroughly is the way to have a good tournament in this one. I mean, I'm sure there's some guys that got it pretty dialed with spawners and stuff like that, but we ain't figured that out. I don't think we're gonna try to do it. So I'm gonna try to find a couple more areas in the main pool that got some populations of fish, and then so we can just grind there all day. So yeah.
Like if they leave, I don't think that they ever leave, really.
No, they're probably still there.
Because they don't have anywhere else to go. They come back out and it's like ripping current down through there.
Working the frog through it, and I just stop it, and you can just see that grass like just start to move. And I saw his back come out of the water, comes up and just clean out of the water, back flips. I was like, oh my god, this will never happen again. I actually should have just jacked him.
These are the deal right here.
Bear bells.
Best protein bar out there.
Ooh.
Man, I'm gonna let your ass go.
God dang
I'm gonna
it.
let your ass go.
Missed our
Every
turn.
time you see it, I've been trapping, it's a go. Every time you get the low, we get the yellow go.
Back it on up so we can swing it around. All right, day 3 of practice on Tombigbee waterway. It's beautiful out this morning. It's like almost 60 degrees sunny. It's gonna be 80 sunny today. Not much wind. Great bass fishing weather. So I don't know. We're gonna stay around the tournament ramp today. You know, last year for the Open, a lot of the guys were fishing in that general area, and from what I've seen, it seems like that's where some of the biggest fish live. So we're gonna kind of just keep it simple. I mean, there's gonna be a big crowd fishing around the ramp and a lot of pressure on those fish, but you know, for me, if I can eliminate the locking and just put myself in an area where I think that, you know, we got bigger fish, I think I can just put my head down and grind all day for 5, 6, 7 bites. So we're gonna go see if we can't find anything around Columbus. We have other stuff further up the pool. I just don't think that there's big ones up there, but I think I could go up there and catch a limit. So we're gonna see if we can figure out how to catch some big ones. So yeah, we're gonna get after it today. Y'all stay tuned.
What's up?
All right, well, it's a hot one today, 80 something. Got one of Whitewater's new hoodies. It's made out of bamboo. So stayed cool today, protected from the sun because I wore short sleeve yesterday and got burnt as hell. So we got off a little early, got a little daylight left to rig. Derby is tomorrow. Actually, this is the first time I'm gonna say this in probably a year, but it actually went pretty good today. We fished kind of like a community hole area that I've been waiting to fish just because I wanted to let it get pressure and see how it is. And there was still a ton of boats in there today. And dude, we probably got like 20 plus bites and I caught 4 of them and then stopped setting the hook. I saw a couple more because they wouldn't let it go and then they finally come off. But yeah, so we got a lot of bites in there. I think we're doing something a little bit different than everybody else because I talked to a couple people and they weren't getting bit very good in there, and I don't know. I think we just might have figured out a bait and kind of how they're positioned that's a little different than what everybody's doing, which is flipping the bank and throwing a swim jig. I think they're kind of off the bank just a little bit, at least they were today. So, and it was going down in the morning because there's shad spawn going on, so they were chewing this morning. So, a lot of variables to it though. I mean, it's right in front of the boat ramp. Tournament was won there last year, so everybody knows about it. So we could pull in there in the morning. There could be 50, 70 boats in there, or we could go in there in the morning. There could be 20. So we'll see. I mean, game plan is to hopefully catch a couple there, and they're better quality than anywhere else I've been. So hopefully they're a couple good ones, and then from there we'll probably go. If we don't stay there all day, we got a couple ponds that we'll go fish to try to grab some keepers. But yeah, more than likely we're just gonna be grinding out in there because I know they live there, and yeah, we'll see. But gotta get some gas, some Zins, some food. Get ready to go tomorrow.
Dude, I always have such a hard time deciding what song to put on coach. It pisses me off.
I usually just do whatever the last song I was listening to was.
Yeah, I usually do that, but it might have been a little too explicit to be putting on the gram. I'm about to put this as my audio.
Absolute circus on the river this week.